Hello, my friends, and welcome to Italy, a place to love YouTube channel, the channel where I like to show the properties for sale in the Italian market. In each video, I select a property in a different town in one of the 20 beautiful regions of Italy. All right, my friends, so in today's video, I bring you to Molise region. Molise region, Campobasso province, in a lovely town called Ururi. So Ururi, that's the name of the town. So my friends, the property is the one we see in the picture here, okay? It's a two-story house, lovely, in a, anyway, well-served area, because Ururi, we are talking about a quite decent-sized town, more than 2,000 inhabitants, and at the same time, not very far from the sea and not very far from the beautiful hills of mountains of Molise and Abruzzo region. Okay, so my friends, the asking price of this property is 25,000 euro. So it's a bargain, let's say, something under 35. I see in this house a very good potential, all right? The asking price already dropped of 5,000 euros, so initially was for sale for 30,000, and now the price is dropping to 25. Maybe they might drop even more, who knows? But so we are talking about a property which is 81 square meters, okay? And here they're saying 3 rooms, but we will investigate better later on while we read the description and we see the pictures of the house. 81 square meters, I say tiny bit more than 900 square feet, maybe 930, 920 square feet. All right, so after this short introduction, let's go and let's visit where the town is on the map of Italy. So, if you're not familiar anyway with Molise, we are in the central part of Italy, okay, at the border with Apulia region. The capital of the region is Campobasso, all right, and Ururi is part of Campobasso province. So then, as we say, we are not far from the sea. We are in a quite decent sized town, farming area, but surrounded by woods, forest, anyway, springs, lakes, beautiful, beautiful area. And as I said, mainly not far from the sea. So this could be a perfect holiday home, but also a place where to relocate, let's say. Then as an investment, I always put in brackets, I don't know, because to invest in Italy as an investment, as a potential return, I would say not at all. All over Italy, but anyway, this is another topic. We are talking about Italian love, people who love who loves Italy, people who love Italy. And so here we are. Let's zoom in a bit more. Let's see which other towns are around. Anyway, this is Ururi. We have San Martino in Pensilis, which I have already covered 1 or 2 videos with properties in this area. Anyway, it's enough you go on my YouTube channel and in the section search, you write Molise, you will find out all the properties for sale that I covered in this beautiful small region of Italy. Okay, so this is the town, Ururi. And anyway, we are talking about a town that has all type of services that we might need: bars, restaurants, B&B, banks, post office, and anyway, hairdresser, all type of services that we might need. Then I'd say well commuted by bus from Termoli, because anyway, on the seaside there is the big town of Termoli, which anyway is quite close. All right, let's go here back to Idealista simply to show you that to find this property, I have selected only properties in Campobasso province. I found 243 houses for sale under certain kind of selected filters, which are maximum 60,000 euro, only houses for sale, no auction properties, minimum 2 rooms, and good condition. Then you can always find this link under the description of the video if you are curious and you want to investigate yourself about these 243 houses for sale under the selected filters. All right, let's move finally to the property. Now, this is my time, so please put like and subscribe if you have watched up to now, if you like this type of contents, anyway, where I like to show you the properties for sale in the Italian market. Let's go to the property description. Not very long, but so, actually, let's see. Let's see. Now, Trade Immobiliare Agency, let's do a bit of advertising, offers for sale an independent house in Ururi in the town center. It is a terraced house, a dwelling that extends vertically from the ground floor entrance to the roof. Access is directly from the street facing door, leading to a living room with an open kitchen and a small service bathroom. The upper floor is accessed via a frontal staircase where there is a double bedroom overlooking a comfortable balcony, a small bedroom with a window, and a second bathroom with a shower. So the property has two bathrooms. Then we have two bedrooms on the first floor, but they say one is a small bedroom, is a single bedroom. So we have one double bedroom, one single bedroom, living on the first floor and bathroom, and living room and kitchen, eating kitchen, and service bathroom on the ground floor. On the upper floor, there is also an attic, a large space that can be used as a storage according to needs. The building is externally in good condition with a complete renovation of the exterior facade. Internally, during the mid-2000s, all the systems and the flooring of the first floor were restored. Located in the town center, close to all points of interest, it enjoys autonomous heating, a water reserve, a double exposure. All right, then, anyway, if you're interested, you might contact the agency. Basic features we already, anyway, discussed about the property. Let's see what's the price per square meter. And we are talking about €309 per square meter. The house is sold for €25,000. I'd say is a bargain. Obviously, the square meter, it's not really big. The size, 81 square meters, 900 square feet, is not huge property, but anyway, it's an interesting, and the price around €300 or less, I consider a bargain. In particular, if there are no renovation or no massive renovation works. Okay, finally, let's go into the pictures and let's start investigating a bit the property. Okay, so we are in a central area of the town, typical townhouse, a terraced house, typical of these towns of Molise, in general of the central and southern part of Italy. Then, so we have the main entrance, then we have a big window here. Now the property ends where, anyway, is the yellowish property. So only this door here is the main access. Then we have the balcony on the first floor. Okay. Then we have a small room. We have the bathroom on the first floor. Anyway, we will investigate. The door beside on the left is already another property, which it looks also this property for sale. Maybe if someone or two friends want to buy close to each other, why not? I always recommend to buy where you already might have connection, simply to not feel completely isolated, to have maybe some support in case it's needed. But anyway, nice to have someone who you know around, who can look after the property if you're not there. Anyway, overall, so in the description, they said the facade was renovated recently. Now I see a bit of problem under the balcony. Looks like the renovation wasn't made perfectly, but here, anyway, I don't see it as a major work. It only needs to be replastered. I see the roof overall in a good condition. Overall, the facade, the exterior part, the blinds are a bit dirty. I think they only need a good cleaning. Then we will inspect later on the window frames, balcony frames. But so we have a lovely sunny balcony. The property looks quite sunny anyway. And let's move. So here we are again in the front part of the house. As I said, anyway, the yellow building, the one colored in yellow, that's where the property ends. So 81 square meters probably is around 40 square meters per each floor. Again, the balcony here deserve a tiny bit of maintenance. All right, let's move. And now here we are in the kitchen, ground floor in the kitchen, and overall, anyway, I'd say that is an eating kitchen, not very small, so it's not a kitchenette. We have the radiator, window frames look PVC double glazed window frames. We have a fireplace, then we have a kitchen, which is nothing special. Looks like the house hasn't been lived for a while. But the electrical system I see is also quite new. I see new sockets here, new switches. So basically we have heating system, fireplace, tiles floors. I mean, the property was tiled, they say early 2000, and the tile floors, anyway, look in a good condition. Here we have another view of the kitchen, all right, where we also see the stairs leading to the upper floor. Nice anyway to have. It's a lovely fireplace, this one. So, kitchen again, nothing special, this furniture. Okay, so basically, here we have a quite big open space. So now I'd say that the main entrance door is just behind who took the picture. Okay. On the right of the picture, we find the window, which is leading the front side of the house. This window here in the kitchen is on the right hand side of the house. The house is free on two sides. And so anyway, I see a quite decent open space on the ground floor. And again, here I have to point that for 25,000 euro, I'd say this property in this condition, I'd say is a good value. All right, now here we are in the living area. Again, with this window which is facing the front side of the house. Then we have the radiator under the window. The structure looks solid and in good condition. And then on the right hand side of the picture, we have the main entrance door, which is just beside this window. All right. Another picture here to show us, anyway, the house is bright. As usual, in Italy, I'm gonna let you laugh a bit, but realtors, estate agents like anyway, to take pictures with closed blinds. That's an Italian fashion. They need to improve a lot. But anyway, let's see. I should make a course on YouTube just for realtors, how to advertise. Anyway, soon I will start showing myself properties. So it's on, I'm working on it. So not really soon, but I'm working on it in a few months. If God wants, if everything goes smooth, in a 2-3 months, I should start anyway showing properties for sale in the area where I live, which is a secret. I'm joking. It's not a secret at all. Montemilone, Potenza Province. Then anyway, here we have on the left-hand side the corridor, okay, with the main entrance. And then we have the stairs leading to the upper floor. Anyway, again, this could be the perfect holiday home for 25,000 euro. It's not a huge investment, so not big investment, very small losses. Don't forget this one, because big investments are at risk of huge losses. Small investment, even if I have losses, they are small losses. Antonio philosophy. All right, so let's keep moving. Here we are back to the kitchen. Here probably we have the door of the service bathroom on the ground floor. Okay. Anyway, electrical system looks quite new, I have to say. Floor, again, good condition. Okay, here we are in the bathroom on the first floor. Because it's not a service bathroom, there is a problem here with the frame of the door. Anyway, that's not a major work to replace a frame or to replace a door. We have radiator. I also think the gas boiler might need to be replaced because I see it's a bit old, but I'd say that when we buy a property in Italy, if the gas boiler is not new, I would always recommend to go for a new one and more efficient. The bathroom overall looks in a good condition. We have the shower that can be improved, maybe with a shower box, toilet, bidet. Floor tiles are fine, so I don't see any major problem. We have radiator in the bathroom, under the window, that's where it should be. Okay, so wait a second, let's go back. Okay, here we are in the main bathroom on the first floor, and I see anyway a problem with the frame of the bathroom. Here we are in the service bathroom on the ground floor. All right, which anyway doesn't look in a bad condition at all. Actually, sorry my friends, this is still the same bathroom. I made a mistake. So because I see the problem with the frame of the bathroom door. Yeah. So here we have the sink. Overall, I see a bathroom in a good condition. Quite high ceilings as well. I see the ceilings are quite high. Okay, here we have the lovely stairs, not very steepy, leading to the first floor. Okay, we have everything looks in order. Here the stairs, the structure of the house. Okay, so here we are in a bedroom upstairs. Now, it's said that there are two bedrooms upstairs. One is a small one is a smaller one, and one is the master bedroom. I'd say this should be the master bedroom. Okay. The floor tiles had been renovated on the ground floor. On the first floor, they decided to keep the old style marble tiles, which I like. Okay, there is a new fashion nowadays of this type of tiles. These are original, made probably in the 70s. This was the marble style fashion of the 70s. Okay, here we are still in the same bedroom with balcony. Okay, electrical system upgraded everywhere. That's probably where where the double bed is, between the two plugs, the two switches. Okay, so then we have the main entrance door, and here we have another door. Okay, which is kind of interesting. All right. Here we have the small bedroom. Okay, I see there is a bit of problem with mold and humidity. That happens anytime the property had been closed and with never windows open. Common problem in the south of Italy, where in the winter the humidity is quite high. So I'd say anyway, it only needs to be repainted with anti-mold paintings. Anyway, obviously the house has to be repainted. I don't see problem with plastering. PVC double glazed windows we have in this small bedroom. Can be a little studio, a little hobby room, or can be simply a little guest room. Okay. I'd say maybe more like a studio. Okay, here we have the hall. Here, so here on we are on the first land. We are in the landing area of the first floor. On the right hand side, I see this is the door of the bathroom. Here we are facing the side of the house, not the front side. The right hand side, I see, okay, one problem here with the switch, just needs to be replaced. Lovely balcony, bright and sunny balcony, which are very important. Anyway, this area is quite flat, so because it's not far from the sea, so when it's not very when we are not on the hills, hard to have a great view from the balcony. But here, anyway, that might not really be necessary. So here we are on the ground floor. This is the service bathroom, which has also the connection for the washing machine. I don't see the shower. Anyway, maybe behind who took the picture, but I think this bathroom only needs a good cleaning or maybe to replace the toilet, but I don't see major problems. Okay, there's no shower in this bathroom. Okay, we see the door that we enter from the living area. The switches here are fine. Okay, it's just a service bathroom with the space for the washing machine. Okay, these are all the pictures, my friends. And now let's go to Google Maps to understand how far are let's say, the nearest important locations in the area. I would start from now. Let's see a bit, 1 second, what towns we have around. So we have Termoli, which is the nearest biggest town. Okay. Then we have, going to the inner part of the region, we have the capital of the region, Campobasso. We are not very far from Apulia border. All right. So we are in the southern part of Molise region. We have this beautiful marina area, Lago di Lesina. This is a beautiful area. And then we are also not very far from the Gargano Peninsula. So if you like excursions, if you like nature, so this is a very good location, strategic anyway, if you want to reach Rodi Garganico, Isole Tremiti, do excursion. Abruzzo region is not far. We have Vasto here, Termoli. Okay, let's focus now just on the main location. Termoli, 29 minutes. So in 29 minutes, we reach Termoli city center. Okay, beautiful city, beautiful town on the seaside. Then we have Campomarino. Let's focus on Campomarino, which is another lovely town where I was considering to buy before I bought in Montemilone. I was thinking to buy in this lovely town simply because it's close to Termoli, but I needed a bigger, higher budget, which I didn't have. I mean, I didn't want to spend, let's say, a higher budget in this moment. Here, to find a decent property in Campomarino, you need over 17, over 80,000 euros because you are very close to the sea. Then there is Campomarino Lido, but the problem of Campomarino Lido is that it's empty during the wintry months. Anyway, then we have other closer towns like Guglionesi, Montecilfone, Palata, Tavenna, Montenero di Bisaccia, Mafalda. Okay, so 25 minutes, we are on the sea. Let's see Marina di Chieuti, just to understand. Marina di Chieuti. If it's closer, 30 minutes, so it takes a bit longer. We have to drive to San Martino in Pensilis, then go into the seaside direction. Okay. All right, now what else? Let's check just two more towns. One is Vasto, which is another big town in the southern Abruzzo. Okay. Uh, all right, then if you're traveling by train, let's say you might commute to Termoli by train, and then from Termoli there are buses that can help you to commute to Ururi. All right, let's see. Yeah, all right. And then let's see how far we are from Rome. Rome, just to understand if you're traveling by plane, international planes, international flights. 3 hours and 35 minutes. That's the distance from Rome. Okay. So we drive through Pescara, then from Pescara, we are driving down uh, all in the inner part of the Apennines, central part of Italy. Let's see as well to reach the capital of Molise region, Campobasso. So 1 hour and 7 minutes. Because Campobasso, anyway, as we see, is in the inner part of the region of Molise region, nearly at the border with Campania region, the region where Naples is the capital. Okay, now after having investigating this area, let's do a bit of Google Street View, just a few minutes to understand. Now the seller disclosed the exact location, all right? So now I'm curious to see if we are able to find out. Anyway, we are in a kind of central part. We have bars, bakeries, pizzeria, birreria, also pub. Let's see. Let's see if we are able. Okay, so we found the house straight away. So this is the property. Let's see a bit the houses around. Okay, we have an unfinished project here, but we are very, very close to the main street. Just 1 minute walking and we are already in the main street. Looks like, you know, these typical touristic, let's say, touristic towns close to the sea. So, Ururi, 25,000 euro. Then obviously we have lovely houses here, schools, main offices. Let's see what type of shop we have here. Okay. That is the union. The union, if you have problems with your work. This looks like a new school. Anyway, plenty of parking space in this area. I'd say it's an interesting town. 2,500 inhabitants, all right? So we're not talking about a small town, very small town. We have lovely, lovely street, nice houses around as well, similar houses, you see, well kept. 25,000, my friends. Let me know what you think about this property under the comment section, all right? Anyway, 25, 30 minutes. Here they have a gym. So, energy gym. If you are a fan of gyms, you also have in a 2 minutes walking, you have a gym. Interesting town, interesting town. Let me know if you have watched up to now. Should I make videos about towns and going through Google Street View to show you some maybe lovely towns? I don't know. Maybe better to go in person, but this is I just want to show you. So this is the property for sale, okay? And the one beside is also for sale. But here I see major renovation works. Pity, pity, because could have been the chance, you know, to buy two properties here For sure, if they're selling this for 25, these should be sold for no more than 10 with all the renovation works. And considering this house, even for 10,000 euro, how much should I spend to renovate, change doors, change frames, change blinds, replastering the facade? We don't know inside the internal condition, so I'd say more than 50,000 euro for sure. Let me know under the comment section how much should we spend to renovate a house like this. All right, my friends, I hope you have enjoyed this video, and I'll see you here tomorrow for another property for sale in one of the 20 beautiful regions of Italy. And I'll see you tomorrow. Have a nice day. Bye.